In a previous video, I showed example queries like these that could be used to answer basic ED visit analytics. Here I'm going to run these queries against the Medicare LDS 2022 and 2023 dataset and show examples of how you can answer questions using that dataset. We'll start with this all ED encounters table that is giving us a list of the output of this query is a table with all ED encounters. So if we read the output of that query into a pandas data frame in a notebook, we have a data frame with all ED encounters. So these are the columns in that data frame. We can see the number of rows. So for the Medicare LDS 2022 and 2023 data set, we have a little over 2 million ED encounters. We can see the percent of those encounters that are standalone ED encounters versus the percent of them that led to an inpatient admission. For those encounters that led to an inpatient admission, we can see what kinds of encounter types they're leading to. You can see the vast majority of them are leading to an acute inpatient encounter type. We can see a chart of that, so most of them are acute inpatient. We can also see for standalone ED encounters, what is the length of stay? And so we can see that for almost 80% of all encounters, the length of stay is 0. That means that the encounter start date and the encounter end date are the same day. But there's a good percentage of encounters, 15.7 that are length of stay 1, 2.9% that are length of stay 2, and for any length of stay greater than 2, the percent of encounters is less than 1%. So most ED encounters are just same day encounters. We can see how often is an ambulance used. So for standalone ED encounters, an ambulance is used 30.3% of the time. And this is a percentage when the ambulance is not used. And for encounters where they led to an inpatient admission, the percent using an ambulance is 47.8%. And this is the percentage not using an ambulance. So we can see the percent using ambulance is higher for encounters leading to inpatient admission than for encounters that are standalone. Now we're going to read in this other table, ED encounters by year month PKPY. This is this table here, which shows ED encounters counts and PKPY metrics trending over time. So we read the output of that query into the pandas data frame, and we can see how for every year month, we have the count of standalone ED encounters, leading to inpatient admission, and total ED encounters. So then we also have the PKPY metrics. So we can see the PKPY number of total ED encounters, PKPY is over time hovering between 600-700, that kind of range. We see that this is for the Medicare LDS 2022 and 2023 data. So there were a few encounters at the end of 2021, but because there's no member months, there's no eligibility in those dates, we don't calculate the PKPY metrics. So we can see the trend here. Now we read the output of this query, metrics for the whole time period. This is this query right here. And if we read the output of that query into a data frame, we get the metrics for the entire time period. This is the total ED encounters, the total ED encounters without inpatient admission, the total with inpatient admission, the total number of member months in the entire time period, and these are the PKPY metrics. So total ED encounters PKPY is 693. Now, if we want to see ED spend PMPM, we can do this by writing this query against the Tuva data model. The financial PMPM mart already trends ED spend PMPM over time. So you could just read out the output of this query into a data frame as we do here. And here we can see the PMPM for emergency department. It's around $30 trending over time for the entire time period of interest.